hot. It's getting real hot. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooke and Kelly. If you haven't been here before, what's up? So basically you guys are here today pretty much to be informed about Shadowbanned. It is a thing, and if you have it, it is honestly the worst thing that you could possibly ask for if you're trying to build your following. I know from experience because it's happened to me, but I'm going to tell you guys a bit about it and how you can avoid being shadowbanned, and if you are shadowbanned, how you can become un-shadowbanned. So let's get right to it. Guys, I'm going to give you my story. I'm just going to start off with my story first. In January 2018, which is this year, I was on 172k following, and I obviously wanted to like make my Instagram better, make it look better, you know, get more interaction, whatnot, as everyone wants to do. I joined groups that, you know, you have everyone in there and you like comment on each other's photos and stuff. Like, it helps build like engagement. I downloaded an app called Un, and this happens with all the other apps anyway. So what you have to do is you have to put in your Instagram, you log in, you get to plan out your feed. It's really cool. It's actually really amazing, but it's really not. Like, I just, nah. Anyway, so basically what happened is that, you know, I went on like a couple influencer trips and stuff, and like I was mapping my feed out, like everything was going well, but I noticed that my engagement not long after I had gotten this app just decreased. Like, it just literally dropped. Like, my reach was like so minimal. But I noticed that my followers stopped growing, and that every photo that I posted, I would lose followers. Like, I would lose chunks. Like, I'm talking like I would lose like 500 followers in a night from posting like a swimwear pic, which is just so, like, it's just unheard of, right? So I was like, okay, fucks, like something's up at the moment. So then I did some research, and I realized that you can become shadow banned. So I didn't actually know what this was until I did my research and stuff. And so basically what Instagram does is it hides your hashtags from people who aren't following you. So only your followers can see your hashtags. If you're shadow banned, you don't pop up on Explorer, you don't gain followers because people don't see you, you're hidden. Your account is hidden from the rest of the world. So yeah, it definitely sucks, but basically Instagram does this to punish you if you've done something against the books, or like, you know, if you've done something that Instagram doesn't agree with. After doing research, I realized that, you know, hashtagging too much can get you shadow banned. If you're in these groups, girls are like the biggest suckers for it as well, because girls like to go in the groups, you know, like post the photos in the groups and then get their friends to go over and like comment and like and share the love, which is totally cool. But Instagram sees that and it shadow bans you. And then also guys, with this Un app, like basically what happens, because I was like, how can Instagram possibly shadow ban you for downloading an app just to plan out your feed? When you log into Un or log into these other apps that like you have to plan your feed out, you're logging in using your Instagram, so you're giving Un access to your Instagram, and they're like connected, and Instagram sees this as spam. So they're looking at your account like it's not a real account, it's just like fake, it's not real, like it needs to be blocked. That's how it kind of sees your Instagram, and that's what it did to me for so long. Oh my god, I was shadow banned for at least like 6 months. So I did some research and I unlinked from the Un app, disconnected from my group, from like my love group, and I also started reporting problem. Like, I would just shake my phone, you know how you shake your phone and it comes up like, is there a problem, like what's going on? So I'd report a problem and just be like, hello, like I'm shadow banned, like I don't know why. And yeah, and I started just being like really careful and cautious with my posting. I wouldn't post too much. Every post that I did, I would just lose followers. So yeah, it's just like the worst thing ever. Like, it was fucking horrible. And the key thing to do if you think that you're shadow banned is, when you do a next post, hashtag something, whatever, hashtag something, and then go into one of your friends' account, unfollow yourself, and then have a look to see if you're in that hashtag. You won't be in the hashtag, you'll be invisible to the person who isn't following you. That's how I checked. It was such a mission, but it was worth it because then I realized the problem. Now, shadow banning can last pretty much anything up to like a couple days to months, depending on like how Instagram sees it or how much in trouble you are. But my shadow ban has lifted now, guys. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you do these things, this will help you lift your shadow ban, I promise you. The main steps are cancelling out of other apps that are linked to your Instagram account, and also cancelling out of your groups that you may be on online, reporting the problem every day. So yeah, those are my main key points, guys. It is honestly the worst thing. Like, I wouldn't wish it on any influencer. Like, it sucks. But yeah, if you're definitely trying to build your account, guys, like, just do it the smart way. Don't go too overboard on the hashtags. Don't try to be like really spammy or anything like that. Instagram will just cut you off. Instagram's gotten really smart now. We're going on to 2019. I don't know how it's gonna be next year, but my shadow ban got lifted about 4 weeks ago, and I'm now on 198k. It's just taken off. I'm now visible in hashtags. Yeah, it's honestly like fucking unnecessary, like literal unnecessary. So those are my tips, guys. Those are my top tips of not becoming shadow banned. Anyway, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more tips and tricks. Bye, guys.